and Tommy Lee was inciting women to nudity by having them lift their shirts. Right. So they decided to arrest
God bless that
him.
man.
So I went back to warn him, and they thought it was like a joke of their tour managers. So literally, Tommy Lee was like being let off in handcuffs when I met him. He was wearing just like leather like shorts. Oh. And a kid actually came up to him and asked him for an autograph.
But his hands
while he's being led away by the cops.
Oh, how lovely. The poetry, the romance, the fairy tale that is rock and roll. Let's have some music now. We'll be talking more to Neil Strauss. Trevor's Sonic Enigma's going to be coming up. Is it a good one today, Trev?
I can't remember.
Do your buttons up, Trev. Eat your fudge.
You
Big
give me
bad
some
Trev. Bring us stuff. Where's our breakfast? We're at the Ton, Holyrood Road. Trev is so hungry. It's almost as if no one's listening to this show. You're making us feel insecure. Come and bloody well bring us stuff.
The Ton, Edinburgh.
The Ton, Edinburgh, Hollywood Road, the BBC bit round the back. BBC people downstairs. For God's sake, let them in. And if they don't let them in, cast them aside, barge your way in, fight your way into this studio.
BBC Six Music.
Who are you trying to be now, you imbecile? Don't encourage him.
Thank you, mate.
It sounded like Talking Heads at first, then it sounded a bit like
Then it sounded a bit like Trevor, wasting everyone's time with absolute rubbish.
That is value-added stuff for this show, that is.
What is it? What value is it
hours in the
adding?
studio nailing that one down.
Did you, Trevor?
Did you like the vocal on it?
I liked it.
I hated
Thank
it.
you very much.
I hated every
I thought
bit
Russell,
of it.
when he actually said Russell Brand, and I thought he'd like it.
Did you say my name? You beautiful boy. How I love you, Trevor Locke. Let me clamp you to my breast.
Breakfast has come early.
Yeah.
I hope it ain't the only thing, ducky poos.
His nipple looks like a fried egg.
Yeah, how dare you? I've got really lovely nipples.
You have. That is a
Put it away.
well-defined areola.
Lovely little areola.
Don't be nice to him.
Nice they are, ever so tiny, just perfect.
Confident nips.
Like
Confident
a one-penny
nips.
piece. Of course they're confident lives they've lived, bloody things. They're never out of the spotlight.
How have you developed pectoral muscles when you barely do anything for yourself?
I'm like them fat people that have to be removed by a crane. Get me a fried egg sandwich. I couldn't possibly move my own spine. Listen, I'll tell you why. Because of all the activity, all the stand-up comedy, all the moving about, all the how's your father. A fella's bound to develop with that. So, okay, so we've heard the jingle now.
We've heard the jingle
We've
now.
heard the jingle.
Oh.
We've heard the hype.
The
Now for the
appetite's been
tripe.
whet.
Let's hear the Sonic Enigma. My appetite's wet. Okay, so this is Trevor Sonic Enigma. For people who haven't listened to this show, and God knows I pity him, what is the function of the thing they're about to hear, cockety-locks?
Well, if you listen to this show, you've probably got ears. What you need to do is keep them clean, keep them open, and listen to the sound. Listen to the soundscape.
Yeah,
that
then
is
once
the
you've
bird.
heard the sound, then what?
Translate it into a well-known song title.
Translate this sound
Then-
into a well-known song title, then send it to us if you can work it out. Let's have a... Should we listen, Trev?
Why not?
Oh, we do?
Come on,
Let's
press
do
the
it, baby.
I'm warning you. If you do that... Oh, here come... Oh, what lips? Your teeth. Oh, your tongue. Get your tongue off. Oh, the size of those lips. And that tongue is enormous. Get your teeth out of me.
What's wrong with you?
Trevor, why?
Trevor! Trevor!
Do you want attention? Have you
Is it
started
about that?
smoking?
Are you smoking, Trev?
I'm smoking.
Are you
yeah.
smoking a cigarette?
I'm smoking.
You're not smoking in a Jim Carrey way.
Oh, I know.
No, you're smoking in. You've set fire to your duvet to get attention in a prison. That's the way you're smoking.
Now listen to my enigma.
Oh, the jingle was just the start. The enigma's the denouement. Trevor, so if you think you can work out what track that is from that jumbled mind funk, then text us on 64046 or email russell.sixmusic@bbc.co.uk if you think you know the answer to that. If you've got any questions for Neil Strauss while he's here, you might as well take advantage of the situation. If you think your girlfriend's been lying to you, or you want to have it all for someone else's girlfriend, I'm sure Neil can help you with those inquiries. Matt's culturally reviewed Scotland or the concept of peace or happiness
I haven't
this
done it
week. You've not. Well, no, but I'm saying that,
right, sorry.
you've not delivered the review. The review has happened. I
The
mean,
review
you've
of Scotland is here.
Oh, he's got his list.
No, you're not looking at it.
He's
You're
going
not
to
looking
read
at
off
it.
some notes.
Oh, don't preempt my address.
Don't preempt my address. He soon thinks it's JFK.
Don't
Ich
read
bin
that out.
eine Git. Edinburgh Review. All right. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh, this is gold.
Those are my notes.
Listen to Matt's notes
not
for his
for
cultural
broadcast.
review. No, this is. Let's just see this as a tease. Let's see this as a tease for the cultural review. When Matt does his cultural review later, you will be dazzled when he tells you of the funny smell. That's his first note. There is a funny smell.
There's
apparently.
a funny smell in Edinburgh, isn't there?
Don't leave it all in the gym,
No,
mate.
let's do it now.
Save it for your
You're not
review.
gonna read it
Save
out.
it for a review. This is whetting people's appetites.
this as the review.
This is teasing people.
Do this
Neil
as
will
the
probably
review.
tell you this is a good thing. No, we're doing the review later. We're on this Sonic Enigma now. This is a carefully constructed and brilliant show. We cannot meddle with that
You
formula.
are blowing the good
Next,
stuff.
Matt will be telling you that there's no music. Next, he'll be saying, stay up all night, not many really Scottish people. Then he's done an arrow pointing to a drawing of a pentagram. What's wrong with you? Trevor's gig / Russell's gig. Don't like the order that's in. People in kilts. People in kilts. Oh, how do you do it, Matt? Real subcutaneous Scottish culture. Really getting into the heart of Scotland there. I've seen this film, Braveheart. Scotland's a bit like Mel Gibson's Ego. Friendly people, Rosalind Chapel. Well, you'll be hearing all of that on Matt's Cultural Review. That is going to be exciting. If that ain't got you stirred in your loins, I don't know what the hell will.
That list has been constantly added to.
No, really, it could evolve. It could evolve at any time. That's not the end of the list. For heaven's sake, don't think that you're getting a trite and lazy review of a country like Scotland that mentions kilts. What else are you going to dazzle us with? Shortbread.
Haggis, actually. Me and Trevor had
God,
haggis.
he's going to mention haggis.
Oh, you've got to mention flapjack, haven't you?
What do you mean? No,
I had the nicest flapjack I've ever eaten, do you remember?
what do I go out of flapjack for? This isn't a cultural
Look where his
review.
eyes went, Neil, when he said that.
To his own genitals.
They went round and round.
He looked at his own genitals. That's what he calls his flapjack. Happy slap. I'll have some
Russell,
crap.
you had
Never
some of
take
that
crap.
flapjack.
It was nice. It was nice.
Bobby's made it.
Don't advertise Bobby's. Other flapjacks are available. Okay,
They're
so.
not. There's only one flapjack.
Now, Matthew, no! Undue prominence on the BBC. We've had him saying F, we've had you advertising Bobby's flapjacks. What's wrong with you? Wait till you see the state of Bobby. Okay, so Trevor's Sonic Enigma, do we need to hear that once more? Have we got to tolerate that junk? Oh, God, let's have a further listen to Trevor's Sonic Enigma. If you know what this is, text us on 64046. Then contact a mental hospital, see if there's a bed for Trev.
What would they win, Russell?
What would they win? They get the chance. We'll be back in London next week, will we? And then come in the studio?
Sometime, yeah.
No, we're not, because we've got to do a pre-record, because I've got to have
In 2 weeks' time, they can
a
come down
holiday,
to
because I'm
London.
having a mental breakdown. So, right, let's have one more listen to the Sonic Enigma.
I'm warning you. If you do that, oh, here come, oh, what lips, your teeth, oh, your tongue, get your tongue off, oh, those, the size of those lips, and that tongue is enormous, get your teeth out of me.
You disgust me, Trevor Locke. I'll tell you what, though, for the first time ever, I think I know what that is.
Yeah, of course you should
Really?
do.
Yeah, I think
If
I can
anyone
work it
should
out.
know, it should be you.
If anyone
That's
on
another clue there, obviously.
Yeah, clear.
No,
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is.
I don't even really care.
If anyone,
No, it's difficult to care.
bad?
well, you'll be
No,
coming
it's
into the
not.
studio next week anyway, won't you?
Sorry?
You'll be coming into the studio.
I'm
Well, no,
Because
not on the
that's
basis of that cultural review. I think he should be fired as a racist.
He hasn't done it yet.
Racist?
He's going to riff off that.
It says nice people, friendly people.
Dear.
Yeah, sneezing, we're alive,
Go
baby.
to BAM,
That's
go
just
to
1%
records,
of an
stop it now,
orgasm. Can
please.
you imagine the real thing? Okay, let's go to what we're going to listen to now, Matty.
Why do you always do this?
Because
to me?
it's your bloody job. How about that? How about
It's not
that?
though. When we're up here, someone else presses the buttons.
Lark in love. Larrick in love. Let me have a look at this. Larrick in love, happy as Annie. How could we be? Let's have a listen to Larrick in love right now. We'll use our brains to interpret the sound. I'm here with Matt Morgan. You right there, Matt? What does that mean
Well,
when
I
you touch your
feel
nose like that?
I don't know, but I think my culture review's been
Oh, has it
treated
been
very badly.
Yeah, well,
I
you
can-
to take it up with the BBC governors.
I
I'm
might
sure
do-
they'll be very sympathetic.
I'm going to do a
towards
Maverick
you.
review at the last minute and change it.
Oh, hello. A Maverick review, eh? Trevor, what are you doing? If you're on MySpace, Trev, cruising, grooming, all those things you do on MySpace, I'm going to be very cross.
Can I say what he's
learning.
doing? Because it's
What's
kind of
he
funny.
doing, Neil?
He's selecting which emails to print, but he's avoiding the ones that insult him.
Oh, Trevor, print them all out. Particularly the ones that insult you. Thank you for
I'm
pointing
going to
out that,
insult you,
Neil.
Trev. Do I have to step up again?
Trevor, you are a git from everyone in the United Kingdom combined. Everyone's finally achieved consensus. Fantastic.
Oh, please.
Imagine that. Okay, right, so yeah, we've set up that Sonic Enigma. It's more baffling. Send your answers to 64046 if you have them. So, Neil, about your time with Motley Crue, I mean, you know what went on. What were they nice lads at heart? Do you ever see some sensitivity from Nicky Six and the boys?
They all have like their own individual personality. Like Tommy's like the big happy baby. Vince is like, and Nicky's.
Right, you can't say his personality.
No, Vince is between beer 3 and beer 6. He's the most charming guy there is.
Really? Between
Yeah.
beer 3 and beer 6? Oh, but after beer 6?
Yeah, after beer. Oh, it's a car crash.
It's a car crash. Really?
Yeah.
Do they
You
still
shouldn't be
live like
driving,
that,
should
or are
you?
they in recovery?
You know what's crazy is like they still like will do that. Like they'll still be like falling off the wagon. They're like it's
Really?
a non-stop storm of.
Wow.
Yeah, even since the book came out, like they've done so much horrible stuff, and there's so much stuff like I left out.
Really?
Like we're
Yeah,
sitting
that's
around on the
good
book,
stuff.
like we're sitting around the book tour, and Tommy's like, remember that time we said we'd pay $20 to any girl and her mother who did the band.
Wow.
And they're like, but then they're like, and then
Did that happen?
That happened. Then Nikki was like, yeah, and we were going broke doing that. And then Vince will say,
They're
but
going broke on $20 mum and daughter combos.
so they switched it to mom, daughter, grandma.
Did they get any takers?
And then Vince will be like, Tommy, remember the time you did that in Seattle? And like, they put us all to shame.
We can push things further, guys.
No.
We're going on tour soon.
No.
We are going to make Motley Crue look like Beyond the Fringe.
You're going to go 4 generations, not 3.
4 generations. We'll be digging up people's ancestors. I tell you, reanimating corpses. We're not coprophiliacs. Not full time.
That's not the right word.
Yes, you got the wrong word.
Necrophiliacs.
But we're not. It has to be said. We are not.
We're not I have never
Coprophiliacs is
tasted
something even more revolting.
backdoor jam. Yeah, that's whoopsie. Necrophilia for dead people, coprophilia for in your gob. Neither of which we endorse here on the BBC.
Absolutely not.
Competition winner Susie, talk to the mic, darling. Have you look how patronising I am there. So,
Doesn't even have a chair.
She has
have
no
you
chair,
enjoyed
she has to
it?
just
Please,
bend
sit,
over.
sit down, dear.
Crouch down.
Sit in that chair. Right, so have you enjoyed this experience? Because this is your prize to come in the studio and be with us. Have you enjoyed it so far?
I have.
It's a laugh, isn't it?
It's been lovely.
Are you aware of Neil Strauss's book, The Game?
No.
It teaches you how to seduce women. Hold on, let me look at you for a second. Right, all right, want to go on holiday?
Yes, please.
Right, she looked down. Give us a cuddle. Get your clothes off. Boy, get them off. Go on. Have I picked? Is that how it works, Neil?
My work here is done.
Yes! I'm a supremo womanizer, so as I am. What a lesson it's been for all of us. You're right, Matt Morgan.
Yes. Why do you always ask me that? You worried about me?
I am worried about
You're the
you.
one standing there with all stains on you. No shoes on.
I'm the very epitome of a vagabond. I am the very model of a modern homeless person. Because I'll tell you why, because you look so lachrymose, you look so tear-stained, you look so dreadful.
Quite an interesting.
Quite an interesting, I dispute the latter. Trev, have you got any more stories about being ill for a man who spent his whole childhood in bed complaining, you malingering little twit?
There was an embarrassing one once when my little...
Your little what,
go any
Trev? Your
further.
little what?
one of my...
Your dinkle came through a ceiling.
No.
Someone used it as a Christmas decoration. Is that what happened? Someone put it on the top of a Christmas tree.
No.
All the Trevor anecdotes end up with something coming through a ceiling.
That's
it's a
not
bizarre
true.
formula.
No, it's not
That's
true.
That's the way you story. You know, there's 7 plots that can exist, or 12 plots in there. The Wandering Jew, the Triumphant Return, all these archetypical plots. Trevor has one plot. It's known as the boot comes through a ceiling plot. Trevor, stop playing with your phone.
Oh, I like when he feels like he's losing you. He'll exaggerate it. They were all on drips. Every one of them.
Exactly. He exaggerates it to
That
keep
is
the
not
story
an exaggeration.
interesting.
I have led an interesting but quiet and different life.
I've never seen anything interesting happen in your life, Trevor. You are a joy vacuum.
I mean, right, okay, fine.
Come on, tell us an anecdote about being ill, you little joy vacuum.
Do you want to do the one about the orange?
Do I want to do the one about an orange? What about an orange?
You know, I've told it to you before about the little fella that swelled up to the size of an orange.
A little fella. Oh my! Tell us that. I don't remember this story.
Your
Sounds
little
interesting. Let's hear him out, Matt.
He just did it though. He just went orange and then he went grapefruit.
Yeah,
Again,
exactly.
exaggerated.
And we went, it doesn't sound very interesting. You said watermelon.
You're the exaggerator. It was the size of the moon. It was.
It was like a little
It went
space
beyond
opera.
matter. It was antimatter.
Yeah.
What is this thing? What are you
was?
talking about?
Well, what happened was, I was about to do my mock A-level exams, and I started to get all sleepy.
You start getting sleepy before you
God,
mock
what
it.
sort of
Oh,
anecdote?
no, I thought it was
it's like
because-
being with Motley Crue, really. About to do my mock A-level
I was about to
exam.
do my... Nicky Six was sitting his A-levels, and he felt a bit sleepy. Oh, I'm a bit sleepy, Tommy Lee. Shall we take a nap?
But seriously, no, this is much more rock and roll than
Oh,
Motley
it
Crue.
is rock and roll.
seriously,
Blimey, at what point did you do the speedball?
Well, Motley Crue have no...
Then we went to the Viper rooms
Motley Crue-
to get all worked up.
have no currency in this country at all. We don't know who they are.
That's not
We
true.
like Motley Crue in this country, you do.
Girls.
They did Jonathan Ross.
Sabrina.
And that changed when they did Jonathan Ross. It was
Did they?
like-
They
yeah.
did Jonathan Ross?
Yeah.
Trevor!
£20 each.
And his dad. No.
Jonathan Ross, Paul Ross, the old Ross family for a score.
No, but you're right. They don't have current Yeah, you're right. You're
Who
kinda
are
Oh,
right,
they?
you're right.
No one.
Trevor, all right,
They
then.
did a
Okay.
Sabrina cover. Girls, girls,
I'll
girls.
tell you
That's
what-
a hit in 1988.
What does have currency in this country is Trevor Locke going on about having one big nut. Let's hear it then. Let's
this is
hear
that
you talking
story.
about having one big ball.
Well, that's it, really. I thought it was because I got hit on
Right,
the
you
back of the head
guys-
by a cricket ball.
Right, naturally, you would
Yeah.
think that.
I was
Had
very-
you been hit on the back of the head with a cricket ball?
Well, I took a sneaky single, and as I was
You
running
took a
in...
sneaky single?
I did.
Is that better not be language you pricked up in prison?
Look, I was opening the
I took a
batting...
sneaky single, took her back to my place, undone a shirt button, one of me nuts swelled up. Come on, True.
Just get this story
Section
out.
1 of the Town League, Bugbrook St Michael's 74
Oh,
were playing.
Christ. You're so boring.
We were playing the police.
We were playing the police.
We were playing the police.
Yeah.
And I was opening the best and I took a sneaky single and one of the, I think he was a lieutenant or something, and he came in.
A left-handed